Feminists have been annoying me for months now. I used to be able to just ignore them because I don't really talk to women anyway because they're kind of all assholes, so ha ha, that was a joke to all the feminists who don't have a sense of humor.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Well, I'm guessing that men give as much of a fuck about being the same gender as Trump as I give a fuck about being the same gender as Hillary. And if you like Hillary, then ask yourself how the fuck you would feel if you were the same gender as, I don't know, some Republican asshole lady politician you didn't like. Does that matter? Do you feel any fucking different? I don't.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Well, I guess I don't know why. I'm gonna answer why I hate some rom-coms, because they're kind of shallow and stupid. Like, the storyline doesn't usually have any depth. It's kind of like there's a girl and she met a guy and he was nice, and then she went off somewhere else and she met another guy and he was kind of a dick, and then she has to go through the movie picking between the two guys, and it's somehow this, epic moral dilemma because she can't figure out which guy to date, and it's like, or which guy to marry, or whatever the fuck the movies, I don't know, like, it just, I feel like I get stupider sometimes when I watch certain rom-coms, so I don't like them. I like things with a storyline. So it's gotta be a storyline more than, which guy do I date? The blonde one or the short one? Oh, like, who fucking... Yeah, that's why I don't like rom-coms. I'm guessing that some guys, that's probably why they don't like them either, because the storylines are fucking irritating. And I realize there are some rom-coms that are good with more depth in their fucking storylines. So, yeah.
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
Saying that everybody likes The Notebook and everybody likes Beyonce and claiming that that's a fact is kind of assholey of you, because I'm an individual, thank you very much, and I don't have to like whatever the fuck you like. And for a fact, I don't like Beyonce, okay? And I don't like The Notebook that much. It was okay, I watched it. It's not my favorite. So, your facts are not facts. They're just your opinion.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours?
I'm not sure I really understand this question, because I've been in a room with guys before and they've talked about airplanes and computers and software and video games and cars and house repairs, and one of them has pets, so he talked about his pets. Like, they never talked about boobs for hours. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who are you hanging out with? What the hell? Also, no group of men has ever made me sit down in a room and talk about men. What the hell? What is that?
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
In all of my years on planet Earth, never have I ever heard a man say that he will not watch a movie or a TV show with a female lead in it. Also, since I have been on planet Earth, I have always sort of seen like there's a male lead and a female lead. So they're usually like one of each as the co-stars of the main characters in the movies. And men and women watch these movies. What are you even talking about?
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Are you though? Because I have been through, 4 questions of this pain in the ass video and I've heard nothing funny from you yet, so still waiting for some evidence.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Oh God. Fucking talking to feminists is like talking to fucking 5-year-olds. Say you had a one-night stand and you're, done doing the deed or whatever, and he says, oh, I have to wake up early tomorrow, so maybe you should go home. And what does the woman do? She gets all offended and pissed off because he didn't want her to spend the night. Well, when you act like you want to spend the night, or you get mad when somebody didn't ask you to spend the night, how can you then be mad that they're thinking that you like them? Is that really that big of a stretch? I mean, if you really wanted him not to think you were obsessed with him after you hooked up, maybe when he says, hey, I gotta get up early tomorrow, maybe you should leave, you should just be like, oh, okay, I'll get my things and go, bye. Like, just be a human.
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Everyone's gonna judge everyone, so the way to combat that is to just not give a shit what other people think. God damn it. I don't even think that's a thing, and I realize I'm not a man, but I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of men, and I've never ever seen that scenario play out, so I don't know where you're getting your information from.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
Because when you tease someone, you're kind of flirting with them in a playful way. So you're kind of giving off the message that maybe you do like them and maybe you are attracted to them. So why the hell is it then unnatural for them to think that you do like them and you want to maybe get together with them? That's wrong now? Like, if you don't want them to think that, then don't tease them. Jesus Christ. If you don't want to be called either of those things, then don't do either of those things.
In what world does no mean yes?
No means no.
Yeah, no means no, and I wish that I had said no when I was thinking about recording the answers to these goddamn fucking stupid video.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Maybe it's because every time someone says something that you don't like, you throw a fucking bitch fit over the goddamn internet, make 84 Tumblr posts about why you're sad, and then fucking expect sympathy, and then when you don't, you cry about it. Maybe that's why people think you're emotional. Maybe that's why people don't think that that would be a good leader quality to have. And I realize that's generalizing everything, but so are you. You're generalizing men in this entire goddamn fucking stupid ass annoying motherfucking video. I feel like anyone who says general things like that, like women are too emotional to be leaders, or men are too men to control themselves for catcalling, those people are not a general representation of each gender, because some women are great leaders, some women are shitty leaders, some men are really nice and they don't catcall, some men are assholes and they catcall. Like, why this generalization bullshit? So you're gonna take an opinion of somebody who's an asshole and just apply it to the whole, oh, that's right, that's what you did in the beginning with the Trump thing. Okay.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
No man ever that I have ever known said that I owed him his body. Nice to me. Again, what men are you fucking talking to? I'm guessing none.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Why would you send an unsolicited boob shot? How many men have ever gotten topless, just the boob shot pictures in their phones? Women have been doing that for years. So now that men are deciding to do that with their dicks, it's suddenly now like this, cultural fucking disaster. Maybe everyone should just stop taking pictures of their private parts and quit sending it over the fucking internet. How about that?
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
It's because his sister, he has a personal connection with. The brotherly thing where he wants to protect his sister is gonna be stronger than wanting to protect a random stranger. Like, the random stranger, he might never see her again. So, but his sister, he wants his sister to be okay. He wants his sister to have a good life. Just use your common sense, dude.
How does it feel to interrupt?
Boom, woman interrupts other woman. See, women do it to you too.
Me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting.
What exactly the fuck was your point?
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
I don't think you actually do get that men have balls, because you wouldn't have even asked that second part of the question if you did. Also, fuck you. I've always just kind of thought that's how guys sit, and it's never really bothered me. I've taken public transit before in Chicago, and I get on the thing, and the guy's sitting there, and it's whatever, and he's just sitting there. He's being a guy. Would you stop attacking men for just existing? Fuck off. Are you really that entitled that you're now demanding men sit the way you want? Like, what the hell, dude? Also, fucking calling it manspreading is really fucking derogatory. So if men sit a certain way and you have to fucking label it. So for equality's sake, we need to find a fucking thing. So women sit like this sometimes. So, alright, this is woman twisting. So I'm gonna woman twist. If a man can manspread, I'm gonna woman twist. How's that?
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex? Even though we literally birth you, like watermelons, through like this.
Why do you keep acting like men are unnecessary when they produce the sperm that fertilizes the egg that becomes you?
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
I can think of a few reasons why men feel like it's bad to show their emotions. Because they're called pussies when they do it. They're called drama queens. They're called, they get told boys don't cry because crying is for women, or it's like weak or whatever the fuck. And they're told that like showing their emotions means they're not masculine. They're told a whole bunch of ludicrous bullshit that has nothing to do with actually having emotions. In my opinion, I think men who cry are super strong because, for one, they're vulnerable enough and strong enough at the same time in society. They're strong enough to show the most vulnerable parts of themselves in society, even though society sometimes is an asshole.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
Like, what is this question? What do you mean, prove your masculinity? Are you talking about, like, the macho guys that are like, oh, look at my muscles? Like, the, like, really weird dude that's trying to, like, impress you by, like, flexing or whatever? He's just a stupid weirdo. Like, just don't talk to him. It's really not that hard.
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
Speaking of gendered words, aren't you assholes the reason we have some of these gendered words? Isn't that what manspreading and mansplaining and man-interrupting and man-slamming and all? Stop fucking gendering words if you're so fucking irritated about gendering words, fucker.
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated?
Okay, doubt when somebody reports a crime is because sometimes the crime is hard to prove, and we have this thing called due fucking process where you are innocent until you're proven guilty. Also, cops have to start an investigation, blah, blah, blah. It takes fucking time, okay? Like, it's not just I'm just gonna blindly believe everything I hear. Like, also, people lie sometimes, and I realize that's a big fucking offense to you weirdos, but if a woman has never, ever, ever, ever lied, there wouldn't have been this whole, like, thing where people just didn't start believing them, because women have lied, cops have done investigations, and all the things are set and whatever, and then at the end, they find out, oh, the woman lied. Because it happens sometimes. So that's why we have this thing where we have a conversation and we fucking talk to each other about shit. Doesn't mean that you're lesser of a human being just because someone doesn't fucking believe you right now.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
Did you really just ask that? Because, when it's that time of the month for me, I am angry. Because I have swamp ass. Because things are down there being all sweaty and disgusting and I'm cramping, I'm in pain, I'm sweating, and I'm just like overall irritated because I have to sit around with this fucking feeling all fucking day for like 4 or 5 days straight. I would be pissed off. You're a woman. I have to woman-splain this to you? Fuck you.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
Makeup is real life Photoshop, so maybe it's because I kind of am false advertising, but just around the eyes.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Do you have a coochie?
Why the fuck aren't you not using your right to vote? To vote some of these crusty old white men out of the fucking government. Also, why are you sitting around making a stupid video about questions no man and some women ever want to hear?
There's straight guys so obsessed with lesbians.
As a straight woman, I can say that when I see 2 guys on screen making out, because they're both guys and I like looking at guys, 2 guys together that are hot, and I see 2 hot things that I like, I kind of like it. So maybe I could just, maybe that's why straight guys like lesbians, because they like the way girls look. So if there's more girls and they get to see more girl stuff, why is that so complicated for you?
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls? Well, you know, when they're laying in the fetal position on the floor because you kicked them in the balls, it kind of probably feels a lot like when we have period cramps and we're crawl up in the fetal position because it feels like our stomach is going to explode out of our fucking bodies.
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
What the fuck kind of stupid ass question is that?
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Actually, I should ask you that question. Why are you so afraid of gender equality, you crazy psychos? Do you not even understand that half of these stupid ass things you're asking is just like sexist, man-hating bullshit?
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that fair?
In what world do women take a bunch of statistics, fuck with the numbers, make them fit their narrative, and then complain about it? Fuck, it's this one.
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome! More money!
3 of you literally just complained that you don't make as much as men, and now you're saying that some women make more than men.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
I don't really think I see opinionated women as bitches, but I think I see people that ask dumbass fucking questions as bitches. Also, who the fuck cares? If you don't want people to call you bossy, then don't act bossy. It's not that fucking difficult. And when a guy is bossy, sometimes people call him an asshole, or they call him a douchebag, or they call him that asshole in the mall with the stupid Bluetooth thing, and he's like, hey, go for Charlie, because blah, 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 and he's like walking around the mall with a stupid fucking thing on his, looking like he's fucking talking to himself. People call him an asshole too. Like, you act like men never get called any names, and like women get called all the names. That's not how, are you in this world? Do you even live in the world?
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women? I'm probably funnier than you.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
If I hear the word privilege one more fucking time, they have the privilege of being taller than me. I don't. Oh, thank fucking God that load of goddamn horseshit baloney is fucking over, because I have a fucking headache from. Oh, I can't believe I fucking did that. Jesus fuck, why do I do this to myself? Anyway, my name's Veronica, and this is my new channel, I Have a Headache, where I vent about things that irritate me, and it's kind of just, you know, therapeutic to scream at a camera. So anyway, just, you know, be civil, stop acting like complete fucking entitled assholes, and I'll see you on the next video.